I guess you're here for more Hunter x Hunter, a show that has been going on for a little while. Not as long as some other things I've watched, but still. We are travelling around the world of Greed Island in this, still collecting cards, although the world outside at large is quite as deadly. With everyone running around with these Nen powers and hunters and people basically able to do whatever they like, how is it to live as a normal civilian? But being told of this meteor city? The inhabitants of that being cast aside, and one of which, Crollo, being tied up, metaphorically and literally, with Kurapika's chains. Still, all of that is secondary because we're going to have a fun adventure. Sokura's part of the team. What could go wrong? Apart from him keeping quiet about the other spiders being here. Hey, let's pay attention to what's on hand. A good game of dodgeball. And, oh yes, knowing that Gon is the offspring of Jing. Do not go easy on him. That definitely doesn't look like he's going easy on him. But, we saw him take it pretty well, knocked his boots off on the outside. What was the actual calling of the fact that the ball was stuck in the ceiling? Just like pretty much every other aspect of his battles in life, whenever he comes up against something that tests him, he just pushes through, or tries to at least, before getting dragged away by someone else. If it didn't kill him, then it means that he has the opportunity to try again. And this small dodgeball game, at the end of it, they just get a card. Is it worth risking all your life for? But with one team so close to finishing, how are they even likely to break through and get this one? Well, I think that it gives something away at least, does it not? And the fact that he can smile it away and continue on. Mm-hmm. The ceiling is considered an extension of the floor. Is it best to use it now or later? Once he is actually... Okay. They can buy themselves some time. It's just walking off with the ball within the rules. Is that for his gorilla? I mean, it's pretty good. You gotta actually make sure he's out properly. I don't think he'll fall for the same sort of ploy again. And launching your teammate? Wow. Yeah. He's out now. You're allowed to do pretty much anything as long as it keeps the ball in play, apparently. Oh, they're now an extra player down. Well, someone gets the smelling salts, bucket of water. I think a slap in the face will work if that's how you got put out in the first place. Would he? Yeah, exactly. Would he want to continue helping out with the black gorilla putting himself in danger again? And you got to remember that they could merge and split at the moment's notice. Have a whole bunch of different things available to them. That's some interesting form. And it suddenly changes trajectory. Good reactions there. So that's going to get him fired up, but also capturing like that. Hmm. That's a interesting diorama in his head there. Huh? I see. Probably not the best outfit to be playing dodgeball in if it also counts. You're about to say, yeah, you're down to 2 players. Gon can return. I mean, you saw him take that to the face and then continue, so. Yeah. Is he ever actually okay or good? I think we need to redefine mathematics then. Uh huh. The fact that he's just like, I just damaged a few fingers, it's fine. Same as like, I just had a few arms removed, it's fine. Sokka really doesn't really react to pain, does he? The The fact that he had already thought of that and played it through in his head. He wants to... He wants to legitimately beat him. One where he can actually claim that no tricks were used. Are we going with a plan that Gon has fathomed? This goes one of two ways. Was he planning to... Will the ball be able to hold? I mean, is it just an ordinary ball here? Can it actually withstand his attack? Whoa, it deformed a lot. Good thing his accuracy is on point, otherwise Killua might have lost a hand. And the fact you could hear it. It's like the power of the sun being created back there. Trying to cap... He's got a big forehead there. Trying to catch it. Hitting that big guy and sending him flying like that. Congratulations, but what was it that Killua noticed? I mean, success, but not the all-out one he wanted. He's got to keep going, yeah. Grow even higher. I'm guessing what some of the power holding the ball like that reverberated through him. Hurt a bit. But also, now that they've seen the move once, prepare yourself. Steady your breathing. We don't get the usual just immediate burst straight away. We so refined. He just needs the training now to really bring it out when he can. What about the ball? When the building itself almost can't withstand the power there. Killua, you may just want to throw it in line for him to hold it. I mean, could anyone else that we've seen in this team be able to produce such a hit? focusing it on his feet and hands. If it ricochets off, he's done for, but... Quite the somersault. Good landing. How many games has he gone through like this? Also, what happens to the ball? Is it still in play? The fact that he was able to actually deflect it, keep it going. Gum. You... Clever bastard. And straight back in. But we have reduced the back rule by 1. It's not an all-and-out defeat. What was with the delay in the subtitles there? We've had the uninjured? But he's hiding it, trying to not show anyone, especially Gon. Using his usual posture and stance of having his hands in his pockets. He just needs to... Yep. Just needs to be able to resist the pain, not feel it. So where do you think it's gonna go? All of that extra power. Knowing that in order to try and get the best out of it for Gon, he's willing to go through all of that. If he was standing there, the thing is, he's not. Good thing they can try again, just swap out a player or two for the next attempt. So willingly just... Huh. Well, hopefully he can step in for this moment. It does put them at quite a disadvantage if they're actually willingly to put themselves on the outside. Well, at least one of them. He wants a proper victory, though, doesn't he? Imagine some of the pain and injuries that he has gone through in his life. How would you hide that one from the next attempt? Now, is Gon's intention to win this battle more than worrying about Killua's hands? But then again, his confidence and willingness to keep going. He's going to need a long time of recovery, though. His reliance and belief in his best friend there. Is she going to do something extra as well? Is there any... caught them out. Oh. Is the... And it's his turn. They've got 3 versus 1. If it's a plan that Soka's in for, well, it's not just straightforward, is it? Is it a life and death kind of idea? One that he could contain himself for. The thing is, they need to have Killua's hands at least in place so that he can hold the ball and gone around. So seeing that Sokka is kind of ancillary to that, does the plan involve some sort of slight self-sacrifice on his part? It is kind of interesting that we've got the idea of playing a game of dodgeball and having this fun battle and match, while it also being entirely life-threatening. And we know the dangers behind it, considering some of them have taken a few hits themselves. And even after they've completed this, and if they get the card out of it, what's the plan after? Who's going to hold on to it? Gone? I don't think you need to chant. Oh, I thought he was contacting the other side, not... I do like the fact that we can have, like, this match of volleyball. Sure, it's a bit higher odds, and it's against one of the game masters, one of the ones that were behind the island. But it's got the same sort of focus and episode length just in the match itself as some of the interesting big fights that we've seen in previous episodes and arcs. But also, just how much is Sokka enjoying this? Not only being able to watch them from behind, but see their growth while he's at it. Is he actually able to focus entirely on the match? Some strong willpower he must have there. We know what he's like. But also considering that the match is down to the last few, they are hedging their bets on a last-ditch plan, and then once more Gon's big punch. Also seeing the difference between some of their teammates that ran away in the beginning, but also Killua and the like willing to sacrifice themselves to achieve the goals. I'm wondering, though, if part of the plan relies on if the other guy wakes up and they've got access to the gorilla. But I don't know how I feel about every time that Bisky has been involved in something here, immediately just either admitting defeat and walking away, or dodging ever so slightly, getting clothing caught up in it, therefore being out as well. Is she purposefully trying to hide what she's capable of, or was that actually just a genuine mistake? Also, what happened to Killua's freezing when he's coming up against something that he can't handle? You know, only go up against foes that you can defeat. Does that only apply in an actual fight in a contest, not a game of dodgeball? Even though his life is on the line here. But injuries sustained. We've seen Gon walk off a completely broken arm in a month. What's a few lacerations, swelling, dislocations possibly. An afternoon of healing. Are there any spell cards they've accrued that can aid in any of that? But you really do need to love that both Gon and Killua have absolute faith in each other. Even to a detriment, probably. How many times in the future are we going to see that reliance that they'll be able to be there for each other, have each other's backs when it's needed? Well, there's no point thinking about the future when we still need to finish this match without any significant loss of life. So, if you've enjoyed this episode, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. Consider subscribing. But I'm going to call it early a little bit, because I want to see the next one. And hopefully, you do too. So get some rest, and I'll see you there. If you would want to join onto my team and make sure that we can make it through to, well, maybe if not winning, at least staying alive for a little bit. And so if you want the cards to the terrible game that is my channel, consider joining onto my Patreon as well. Because thanks to the likes of Noku, Raywin, Sal, Arthea, Kite, Mystic Square, Shiwan, Mats, Gurley, Cardboard, Acne, Guado, Diego Zenhausen, Tori Jane, the Kebab Seller and everyone else, we may be able to put up at least a bit of a fight. And watch some more anime.